Deemed to be a dangerous sliding challenge. And Colorado now with a good chance to cut the lead back to 4. Since Omaha made it 5-0, they have not gotten the lead under 4. But here's Morales bringing it ahead. He will start this power play for Colorado. Told you already, this is the worst power play unit by statistics in the league. 1 for 8 on the season. Rivas. Back to Morales. He'll play it deep into the corner. Now back to Rivas. Tries the long switch. It's flicked away by Murillo Cerulli. Now Jaffrey with it. It's a 2-on-2. And Morales gets down to block the pass. He's fouled by Jaffrey. So Colorado, after a near giveaway, able to keep it in. As a result, the foul. Now Cerulli. Here's Morgan Penn running on. Marscheider out of his area. Chips it ahead. Played ahead by Suarez. To Penn, who tried the jumping reverse flick. His acrobatic efforts, all for naught. Morales into the corner. Mosley. Back to Mosley again. Played it inside, taken away by Sodal. And Ali Sodal, the league leader in shorthanded goals, gets planted into the wall. And it's back to Colorado now. Rivas will restart things. And a slip along the wall. Sodal able to win it back. Gets by Rivas. Sodal. And he's pushed over the top of the ball by Francisco Rivas. And it's a free kick to Omaha. They can waste a little bit more of this power play opportunity for Colorado. Chip to the corner. Here's Jaffrey. Jaffrey turning on it. Sliding attempt by Penn. Doesn't win the ball. Goes back, slides again, but Dominguez comes up with it. Now Rivas along the far side. Played it back across the face of goal. Cutting it back into the center. Had a chance. Shot came off wide. Morales wins it back. All the way back to Marscheider. Kings back to full strength. Now they've killed off another. And Colorado's woes on the power play continue. 1 for 9 on the season. Here's Morales with a step over. Played inside. Nobody home. And now a breakout. Ajayi coming ahead. He's got Zuckweiler to his left. Zuckweiler with the right foot. Plays it past. And on the rebound, it's a handball. And it looked like Omaha was in for goal number 8 as the ball was behind Marscheider, but a defensive recovery and then a deflection. And it was ruled to be a handball into the net off of Zuckweiler, so we stay at 7-2. But another win. Now Zuckweiler down the middle of the pitch. Morales coming over to close it out, and it's a foul. And a blue card given. As Ismael Morales is going to go into the penalty box, and it's going to be a power play for Omaha. The number 1 power play in the league. 62% of the time, the Kings get it done. They're now 11 for 17 on the season, after they converted a power play earlier in this match. And it's resulted in a penalty opportunity for Omaha. And it will be Ali Sodal to take it. Sodal, 16 goals in the campaign so far. He's tied for 4th in that category. Sodal starts it ahead. Marscheider, Sodal. It's down. Taken away by Marscheider. Sodal, left-footed shot is blocked by Jordan. So again, Omaha with a penalty kick opportunity but can't convert it. And then a foul called out near a midfield stripe on Morgan Penn. And Colorado will have an opportunity to waste a bit of time on this power play. Chipped in deep, right into the hands of Masson. Omaha's got to get it moving again. Get it into the offensive zone. Try to take advantage on this power play. They lead at 7-2. Could almost put it to bed at this point with another goal. Cerulli with a shot into the back of the net from outside the third line. Murillo Cerulli catches Marscheider napping, and it's 8-2 Kings. The number 1 power play in M2 strikes again, and the Kings have 8. Murillo Cerulli from distance gets his 6th tally of the season. And Omaha is just steps away from moving to 4-7 on the season. Long pass ahead, canceled out by Contreras, but Dominguez is there to collect the rebound. Omaha 2 for 2 on the power play today. Sanchez in deep, and his touch goes up into the protective netting. It's going to be a corner kick for Colorado. It looked like it should have been a corner, but they're going to give it a free kick at the top of the area. Thought for sure that would be a corner. Now the 3-man wall set for Omaha. Rivas plays it for Velasquez. Good block by Sanchez. And Velasquez tries the turning volley. Brewer on the rebound. And Colorado gets one back again. 8-3 as Ben Brewer puts up a marker. His first goal of the season. So not the usual cast of characters scoring the goals for Colorado today. It was Jorge Velasquez getting his 2nd goal of the season, then Ventura Dominguez getting his 2nd goal of the season, and Ben Brewer now scoring his 1st goal of the season. So the Kings back in front by 5 after they had briefly stretched it out to 6. It's 8-3. Sodal lets it run on. And then a foul along the wall as Mejia draws the whistle. And it's a free kick to Colorado. Under a minute to play now, 3rd quarter. Kings lead 8-3. Velasquez long into the corner for Rivas. He chips it across. Played back in for the running Velasquez. Picked off by Sodal. Sodal wants to get out and run. It's a 3-on-2. Sodal lobs it ahead. Scuffed it for Marscheider, who launches one down the field. As Sodal able to collect briefly before the end of the quarter, and that does it. 3/4 of the way done. And the Kings have a 5-goal lead once again as we head to the 4th period. 8-4 Omaha over Colorado. 1 quarter left in this one. Kings lead at 8-3 over Colorado, looking to defeat the Inferno for the first time in club history. Dropped the 2 contests earlier in the season against Colorado, but on home turf, Kings have been supreme so far. Danny Zuckweiler will get us started here in the final frame. It's Mejia. Omaha 15 minutes away from a giant win. The first of 4 that they need to make it to the M2 playoffs. Good turn along the wall and then spun back. That's Rojas. Calls for a shirt to pull. Jaffrey running up the wall. Plays it back to Masson. Long ball ahead for Zuckweiler. Zuck off the wall. Played back into the middle. And a foul called. It'll be free kick to Omaha. Top of the area. Cerulli lining it up with the right foot. Plays it in deep. He's looking for Zuckweiler standing on the post. Marscheider was wise to it and able to throw it out long. Here's Brewer running on. Masson gets it back from Cerulli, and then Brewer with the shove. It'll be a free kick to Omaha. Sodal up along the wall, draws the foul. Contreras onto the pitch for Omaha along with Morgan Penn. Thayer resumes his place at the top of the attack. Here's Sodal. Ali yet to crack the score sheet today. That's a rarity. Headed on. Sodal called for the handball. Velasquez tried to play one off the wall. One back by Suarez. Now Penn down in the corner. Trying to turn it around. Takes a spill. Foul called, and game getting a little bit chippy now as frustration looks to be setting in a bit for Colorado. They wanted to come in and win. They needed to come in and win. They find themselves down 5 here late in this one, and that's a frustration effort from Rivas as he blasted into the roof net. Contreras. First time effort from Suarez is off a defender into the side netting. Corner kick to the Kings. Christian Sanchez in off the bench. Collects it. Back to Josue Masson. Sebas Contreras. And Jordan with the pullback, but no call. Andy Rodriguez was tugged back really hard. Brinkley trying with the right foot. Gets it off the wall. Sanchez back to the middle. Here's Contreras holding. Left-footed shot. Off a defender and collected by Marscheider. Marscheider with the long, low throw out near the wall. Dominguez. Runs into Contreras and then plants Andy Rodriguez into the boards. And again, a lot of rough play coming from Colorado. Suarez. Good touch there by Contreras to just keep it away. Flicked up by Suarez into the protective net. It'll be placed down. Ajayi with the win. Suarez running on. Well, it wasn't quite settled and sure what to do with it there. Contreras with a win, called for the foul. Looked like a great ball win. But foul play determined, and Rivas will have a free kick. Rivas with the shot, comes back off the foot of Contreras. And a quick restart. Velasquez, shot deflected. Ajayi ahead. Jaffrey back to Ajayi. Contreras now. Ajayi to Suarez. Through ball looking for Ajayi, doesn't come off, and it comes back to Brewer. Brewer, who scored his first goal of the season. Now Velasquez gets the low shot past the outstretched arms of Masson, and it's 4 for Colorado. 8-4 the score. Second goal for Jorge Velasquez. Came into the game with only 1 on the season. He's got 2 here today. So Colorado's made it 4 again. It's as close as they've been since Omaha went up 5-0. Rojas holding off the defender. Now it's cut inside. Mejia over to Sodal. Sodal with the roll. Shoots it left foot just a bit wide. Back to the middle. Mejia. Marscheider just able to scramble it away. Sodal keeping it in the zone. Cerulli. Sodal. There's Rojas. Rojas, giveaway, foul called. He's going to be shown the blue for that one. And Rojas will go to the penalty box. And another power play opportunity, third of the evening for Colorado. They are 0 for 2 so far, and now 1 for 9 on the season in power plays. Here we go. Colorado looking to narrow the deficit. Into the corner. Here's Jimenez. Back out for Morales. Over to Rivas. In deep. Contreras with a great turn. Nearly lost it. Foul called. That one on Mosley. Omaha with a chance to clear the zone here. Contreras does so. Sodal nods it in deep. And Omaha will now recover and set up the defensive posture. Rivas in the deep corner. Good stop by Masson. He'll take his time to pick it up. Lobbed out for Morgan Penn. And it's into the bench area. They'll come back in. And there's a steal for Jaffrey. Bobby Jaffrey away, a 2-on-2. Step over, cuts back to the inside. Rivas with a good ball-winning tackle. And here come the Inferno. Here's Jordan, right-footed effort, deflected into the hands of Masson. That could have been dangerous. Masson with a long throw. Headed out by Ismael Morales, but only finds the foot of Sodal. And power play problems continue for Colorado. Just unable to hold the ball in the zone. Good turn by Contreras. Played in. Sodal. His pass intercepted by Morales. Jordan bringing it ahead. Good ball win there from Cerulli. Dominguez stops it along the far wall. Morales. Top of the attack. Rivas. In the corner. Back outside. Now Rivas lining up a shot. Blazes it over. That was a good 8 feet above the goal. A long throw from Masson. Brinkley there. And couldn't control it. Kings back at full strength. Another penalty kill. 0 for 3 on the day for Colorado. Now 1 for 10 on the season. Unbelievable. Halfway through this fourth quarter, Kings still lead it by 4. Morgan Penn steals it. Back heel flick. Contreras up the wall. Kings have a numbers advantage. Played off the end line. Contreras couldn't get to find anyone. Wins it back. Stops it at the top of the arc. Plays it over for Brinkley. Brinkley doing battle. And wins a foul. And it goes back the other way, rather. Foul was called on Brinkley, but Colorado unable to make anything of it. And the Kings will reset possession. Rodriguez in deep. Brinkley. Played across. Looking for Mejia. Mejia shifting back to the right foot. Lost the ball. And stabbed at it did Austin Brinkley. He was whistled for the harm. Jaffrey, Sanchez, and Zuckweiler checking back in for Omaha. Velasquez with 2 goals. Back in there for Colorado, but he has an errant pass to the foot of Ajayi. Ajayi pushes ahead. Zuckweiler tries to get it off the wall. Ajayi chipped up, touched into the upper netting by Marscheider. What a save by Eric Marscheider. That was a tremendous reaction. You see the skills on display. They got him a contract with Houston Dynamo right out of high school. Played into the middle. Ajayi collects, sends it all the way back. Here's Mejia. Sanchez. Jaffrey's touch doesn't come off. Mejia back to Sanchez. Sanchez turns it around for Ajayi. And now Omaha will take their sweet time. Sanchez cutting to the right foot. Shot. Deflected. Into the corner. Zuckweiler there to collect it. Nearly has it taken away from behind, but plays it all the way back to Sway. Deep chip into the corner. Zuckweiler there. Puts a body against the wall. Wins the ball back. Sodal onto the pitch. And a sliding challenge that only got the man. It's going to be a free kick to Omaha as Zuckweiler took a spill. Ajayi will check off along with Rojas. Contreras, Cerulli, and Penn back in. Omaha crowd getting into it. Contreras lines it up. And it was a blue card shown on that foul, so Omaha now on the power play. Perfect on the evening, 2 for 2 in man advantage situations for Omaha. Cerulli just pulling the ball back. Omaha with the 4-goal advantage doesn't need to be in a hurry. Under 5 to play in this game. They'd love to waste the couple of minutes off the clock and just hold possession. Sodal. His shot well above and into the protective net. A restart for Marscheider, but a timeout called. And we'll have a little break here as we're winding down near 4 minutes to play. As Omaha still out in front 8-4. Remind you to please patronize the sponsors of Omaha Kings Soccer. If you love the Kings, please visit one of their fine partners like Evolution Barbershop. Look good, feel good, keeping our players fresh on and off the field. Evolution Barbershop, founded by Bo Morales, a Puerto Rico native, providing the freshest cuts in the Omaha Metro. And Integrated Rehab, the Kings provider of health and wellness. Please visit their office in the heart of South Omaha. And if you love Italian food, if you love the Omaha Kings, check out Florio's, located in Lincoln, Nebraska, the official food partner providing meals for both the Kings and their visitors. Check out all your favorite Italian dishes. Enjoy a comfortable, relaxing atmosphere and food cooked to order with fresh ingredients and a great selection of imported Italian wines. Florio's, Integrated Rehab, and Evolution Barbershop, the fine partners of Omaha Kings Soccer. So after the timeout, it's a restart for Colorado. Omaha still on the power play, but not too urgently attacking the goal, as job number one is just to get the clock rolling. Out of the timeout. Ball taken away by Zuckweiler, turning past Morales, puts it on his left foot. Sodal tried to put the rebound away, but it was taken from him. Cerulli with a good win. Zuckweiler tries to slide in, comes to nothing. Dominguez able to clear it ahead. Morales was running on, but it was too far in front. Now Omaha can reset the attack as a fresh crop of players comes out for Colorado. Cerulli walks the ball ahead. 3 minutes remain in the game. Kings just want to wear down this clock. Cerulli's pass deflected, finds the foot of Contreras, who finds Sodal on the far side. His right-footed low shot into the midsection of Marscheider. He tries to restart quickly. Rivas along the wall is taken out by Cerulli. It's going to be a free kick, and Cerulli's shown the blue. Murillo Cerulli's going to head to the box, and it's briefly going to be a 4-on-4 before a Colorado power play. And that power play will extend to the end of this game unless Colorado scores. But Colorado has not shown the propensity to do that either tonight or at all this season. Inferno 1 for 10 on power play situations this season. They're 0 for 3 tonight. So timeout on the pitch. Omaha 8, Colorado 4. Must-win situation for the hometown Kings. They've got to win all 4 of their remaining contests to catch Chicago in the standings. Chicago finished at 500 on the season. Have no games remaining. The Kings, with 4 matches left, are 3-7. Can move to 4-7 tonight with this win. But they would need to beat Colorado again tomorrow. Beat Cleveland Crunch on June 6th, the team that they just lost to twice in Cleveland, and then would need to travel to Amarillo and pick up a win on the final day of the regular season, June 20th, and that would put them into the postseason. They would be 7-7 overall, level on win percentage with Chicago, but the 2 wins over Chicago would give them the tiebreak and put them in the top 4. But it all starts tonight, and closing out these final 2.5 minutes, leading 8-4 over Colorado. A shorthanded Colorado Inferno, as 8 of their frontline players did not make the trip from Colorado Springs. So here we go. Colorado back at full strength with the extra attacker. They've put the extra attacker on to take advantage of the man advantage. The extra attacker is Marcus Jordan. Now here's Rivas. Morales back to Jordan. Working it around the perimeter. Rivas now with a switch. Morgan Penn with the head away. Jordan with a long blast. Pushed away by Masson. Into the corner. Played off the wall. Put into the back of the net. That's a hat trick for Velasquez. The player who only had 1 goal scored coming in makes it 8-5. 2 minutes to go for the Kings. But they'll be back to full strength after the goal scored, and that's just the second power play goal scored all season by Colorado. Brinkley holding down in the corner. Tried to play it across. Morgan Penn holding off a defender. Now Masson will collect it in the area. Here's Penn. Kings leading by 3. Suarez cutting through the midfield. Plays it across. And the shot off the side of the wall comes back out. Picked up by Josue Jimenez. Jimenez for Rivas. Colorado going to put on the full press as they bring on the extra attacker. Trying to create something. Brinkley trying to shield off a defender. Here's Jordan. Jordan plays one ahead. Back to Masson. And now Masson will play it ahead. Looking for Brinkley. Brinkley with a good touch. Brinkley played it across. Here's Leo Mejia. Mejia into the center. Brinkley couldn't finish it. He was all alone. It was a sitter. Mejia all the way back to Masson. Mosley doing battle. Masson played across. Morgan Penn there, able to clear. Morales. Velasquez, 3 goals for him tonight. He's on the ball. Chipped across. Here's Morales. A minute to go in the game. Kings must win. They lead by 3. Contreras off his shoulder and up into the net. It's going to be a corner kick to Colorado. Waning moments of this one. Blast. Morgan Penn there to reject it. Contreras launches one ahead. 7 seconds to go. Omaha's going to come out with a victory. It's skied into the net as time expires. And Omaha wins the first of the 2-game set with Colorado by an 8-5 final. A late surge from Inferno comes up short, and Omaha gets the job done once again at home. They've now won 3 straight on home turf. They move to 4-7 overall and 4-2 in this building. What a great performance tonight from Cody Thayer. He's your man of the match for Omaha with 3 goals tonight. Cody Thayer adds to his goal total, bringing it to 12 on the season. Cody Thayer with the hat trick for Omaha puts them in the win column once again. That's now wins in 3 of the last 5 for the Kings, as they will be back right here tomorrow, 2 p.m., for the kickoff of game number 2 against Colorado. Another all-important match coming up tomorrow, folks. Hope you'll join me once again on the stream. Your final score once again tonight, Omaha Kings 8, Colorado Inferno 5. My name is John Schreiner. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage of Omaha Kings soccer here tonight. And we hope you'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. for the kickoff between